Hey! The last digit of your like on this video by each who you are from Melon Playground, and the last digit of your subscription to my channel will show your Melon Playground item. So go down right now, subscribe and give me a like. Look at the screen. Notice the last digit of your like and your subscription and write in the comments who you are from Melon Playground. It's simple, if your like is number 8 and the last digit of your subscription is number 5, you're a lemon and a cactus. Show your imagination and enjoy the show.
Hi friends, you are on Melonfonk channel. In this video, I will tell you the secret myths about the new update 25.0 in Melon Playground. But before I start the video, I want to say a huge thank you to these guys for being in my video. If you want to be in my next video, you need to do a few things. 1, you need to subscribe to my channel. 2, you need to like it. 3rd, write your top comment of 4 words or more, and don't forget to watch this video from beginning to end. It's very simple to fulfill all these conditions and have fun watching. So friends, as you already know, the new update 25.0 is out. And about this update, there are already a lot of different very interesting Easter hacks, very interesting facts, and very interesting myths. And about some of these myths, I will tell you today. So, the first myth is that we can fly off the map, despite the fact that the map is essentially infinite. And to do that, you don't need to do it by transportation because it's very long. Well, really long, believe me. Although you can use transportation in some ways. Pay attention to the screen. Our task is just to put any object on the map, absolutely anything. In my case, it would just be a Jeep or any other transportation. Better yet, any other block that will not break because sometimes things can go wrong. So, to get to the edge of the map as quickly as possible, you need to make sure to pause the game. Next, you need to hit the button to follow an item. That's the fastest way to get there. Trust me. And then you just pick up and kind of drag that item to the side. But despite that, you still have to fly for a very long time. Well, a very long time, guys. A long time. Honestly, it's even a little bit annoying. I spent about 10 minutes of recording time on this, and believe me, outside of recording, I spent a lot of time on it. But here's the wheel of chance. Some people get it done faster, some people get it done like I did. And look, we can actually get to the edge of the map. And it's amazing, because the edge of the map here is really quite funny. In fact, absolutely all objects fall down there, but at the same time, when falling down, we can hear them smashing into something, although we can see that there is absolutely no bottom there. By the way, the easiest way to do this is on a seed called flat, but as far as I know, you can do it on other seeds too. Were you able to get to the edge of the map? Be sure to write in the comments, and what was the fastest way to do it? And let's move on to the next myth. Well, the next myth or fact is that there are secret seeds in Update 25.0. By the way, about these seeds I told in detail as much as possible in my previous video, so be sure to watch my video because it turned out to be quite interesting. And at the moment there are 8 different secret seeds which you can easily activate with codes. For example, the code called Flat activates a flat map, and the code called Endless Market activates a huge number of circus structures. But there are also mysterious seeds, such as Red Moon. What exactly they do is unclear. However, they definitely exist in the game. See if you can solve this mystery and what the Red Moon code is all about. Well, let's move on to the next fact. Well, the next guide, myth or fact, or call it what you want. It's generally a very cool feature which I have not yet seen anyone. As you already know, added neon signs, but they began to bore me and I began to think of a way to make them a little more colorful, brighter, basically cool. And there is one very cool way to add a very cool stroke to any neon sign in Melon Playground. And for this, we'll need any neon sign and a generator. Wire to any sign and turn the power on max, and we wait. And after a while, there is a red-orange outline that looks very cool in the dark. Well, agree. In contrast with the old ordinary signs, it all looks not as cool as with the new ones, but it is especially visible on the contrast. Well, agree. Use it and do not thank me. Let's move on to the next myth. Well, the next myth goes as follows. A car will go faster if you plug in a generator. And let's try and do that. We'll just put two cars together and we'll compare which car will go faster with or without a generator. And of course, we'll crank the alternator to maximum. Put it on, activate everything at the same time, and watch. And look, in fact, the car is much sharper with the generator than without. As if the car with a generator and without the same, but acceleration with the generator is much faster. That is, in fact, it is like an additional electric motor. It works just fine. It seems to me that there are a lot of other mechanisms and interesting facts about electricity that I simply do not know about. And if you know something, make sure you put it in this comment. You just have to, because it's actually very interesting. Well, and write in the comments whether you knew about the fact that the generator can speed up cars. I'll be very interested in your opinion, and let's move on to the next myth. And the next myth is that our infinite space, it is infinite, unlike the map. But at the same time, when we overcome a certain point, we start to have just the most bizarre bugs that break not only space, but as if time. And when we get there, there is a feeling that we got the most real black hole, as in the film adaptation of Interstellar in Nolan's movie. And it's actually even frightening, and yet it's maximally, frankly, mesmerizing and beautiful. So, to get to that mark, as simple as possible, you need to take the jet engine, set the power to maximum, and again, just press the follow button. Then we activate this jet engine and we wait. When we get past a certain mark, we'll start to have the screen shake, like everything will start to break. The jet engine will start to turn red at the moment. There will be some different strange gray bars, and when you feel that everything is already done, then put on pause and you can do all sorts of strange things. Let's say put NPC, and you will realize how much everything there as if it breaks, and yet it's not a bug. I do not know, in general, as if everything was conceived. Especially interesting is the way the light works there, and basically any objects are distorted as if they weren't really distorted. If you didn't get there the first time, keep going. Sooner or later you'll get there, and it's worth it. It's worth trying this effect yourself, as if you actually touched a piece of a black hole. So let's move on to the next myth. And the next myth is that from the NPC and the generator can be made something like some kind of magnet. And in principle, perhaps it is some kind of bug. The bug was sent to me by my subscriber in the Telegram channel, and his nickname is Corona. Thank you, my friend. In general, the essence of this bug is that when you connect on the map is space, where the moon, not an infinite map, when you connect the generator to any of the NPCs, it behaves as strange as possible and as if it really has the effect of magnetism. But you do not need to overdo it with power. Everything should be moderate. And you just need to try what I'm experiencing now to understand how it works. Because it's like the picture doesn't make it look like it really is. Sometimes it just doesn't translate through the video. You can only experience it on your own. You have to try it. And let's move on to the next myth. And the last myth for today, but clearly not the worst. NPC tomato jar will sweat and vaporize as soon as we bring to it exactly any object that is incandescent in lightning. Again here, the main thing is not to overdo it. And you just watch it work in an interesting way. The jar can turn green, or as if to fog from inside in several places. The main thing is to touch exactly to that place where you want there to vaporize or fog the glass. But the most important thing here is to strike a balance, because if you overdo the power, you'll just tear the NPCs apart. In general, I like this effect as much as possible, and it's like we got a new character and it's cool as much as possible. Maybe it's some old myth and I've just done it wrong before, but I didn't really know about it before. Write in the comments if you knew about it, and write in the comments if you liked this video. Well, that's the end of it. Thank you all for watching. Good luck, goodbye everyone, and remember buddy, as always, see you the other day.